What's up, guys? In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Keep Network and Alchemy Pay, or ACH coin. Both of these coins this morning doing quite well. I have actually covered these coins previously on the channel quite a few times, actually. Lots of coverage of Alchemy Pay, and then a couple of times covering Keep Network as well. So definitely, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and join us here, guys. We're closing in on 9,000 subscribers. We will still be doing a members only giveaway once we hit 10,000 subscribers. And also, guys, with the help of another member of the AJC squad, we will be doing a competition here and a giveaway. Be one of the first 25 AJC token holders, and your wallet address could win 30 days Dogecoin mining at 185 megahertz per second for free. Must be holding AJC during time of mining to qualify. Draw will be held once we've reached 25 token holders. And here you can see proof of the mining. So if you'd like to know more about Average Joe Crypto and the AJC token, just go to www.averagejoecrypto.io. And as always, guys, nothing you see or hear here at Average Joe Crypto is financial or investment advice. Please take this with a grain of salt. Do your own research. And of course, invest at your own risk. I am not a financial advisor. Now, with that being said, let's jump right into the price action, and I'll give you guys my opinion of what I see in the charts and what I think could potentially happen next for Keep Network and ACH coin or Alchemy Pay token, as they have broken to the upside here, coming up on some possible resistance for both of these coins, guys. So let's jump into the charts. All right, guys, so if you have not watched my previous Keep Network videos on the channel, then you probably don't know, but basically I pretty much, I'm not going to say I called it exactly, because I didn't call it exactly, but I pretty much called this breakout here, guys, where we came up here, tested that resistance, and then we came up here and broke out. I basically called that in my previous Keep Network video. You know, I did mention the fact, I was making the video when we were back here in the price action, and I mentioned the fact that we could come up, test our resistance level, have a pullback back down, fill this in a little bit more, and then break out to the upside. That's exactly how I explained that, and that is pretty much exactly what happened, although we did go a little bit slightly lower than 50 cents there. We went all the way down to about 20 cents, it looks like, and I think in my video I was saying somewhere around the 40 to 50 cent range would have been the pullback. So we did go a little bit lower, but granted, or I might have even mentioned the 20 cent actually. Honestly, it's been like months ago when I made that video. If you want to check it out, just go over to the channel and check out. It actually, I think it has the most video views on the channel, so it would be in the most popular uploads playlist there. If you want to check that video out, where I did analyze the Keep Network chart back here in the price action when we were back here, guys, and I explained how this could fill out here in this downtrend and then break out to the upside, and I explained these targets here, and you can see the target that we hit, we went a little bit above it, but basically we came up here perfectly to my $1 target, guys. And if I zoom in on the daily time frame for Keep Network here, you can see what I'm talking about, because even though we wicked up above it, my trend line at $1 was perfect resistance. You can see these two daily candle closes there perfectly on $1, closing right there perfectly on $1 like that. And then of course you wicked up above it a little bit, but did not stay above $1 very long there. So I did have a bullish target in here, guys, for Keep Network that got you up to like $1.70 or something like that. Obviously, I did mention in my previous Keep video that if we got rejected by this resistance, you know, that would be a very likely possibility. That's exactly what happened. And then we immediately had a nice little pullback and retracement. Now, what's going on in the current price action is what I want to talk about next before jumping into ACH coin or Alchemy Pay token. First of all, I think this pattern is still valid. In purple here, you had a little bit of a fake out down below it, but you immediately got back up above it. So what I believe is going to happen next is Keep Network is going to come up and test this area of resistance, which is right there between about 75 to 80 cents, guys. It looks like about 75, about 70. Actually, no, we already came up to about 75. Looks like anywhere around this area, really, where you're at now, all the way up to 80 cents. So about 74 to 80 cents. But really, the resistance line where you've touched previously is going to be about 77 to 78 cents there for Keep Network. I do believe the possibility is here for us to come up and test this resistance once again like you have previously, and then possibly have a sharp pullback like you had each time you tested that resistance, back down to get a nice retest of this support line, because you did break this support here. You broke above it, but you haven't fell back down to retest it. I think a nice retest of that, maybe a little continuation of filling out this pattern. I do believe now that we're back up inside of this pattern that these areas of support and resistance will play out, so likely you will see this fill out a little bit more, just like you did previously for Keep Network, and then get you another breakout with the possibility of this measured move target actually still playing out. Once again, not financial or investment advice, but it does look like to me that if we were to take a trend line here and put in a measured move for Keep Network, that even though we did have a fake out below this support, possibly invalidating this pattern, we could still speculate this as a potential measured move target for Keep Network, and that target's going to put you up here around $1.30, guys. So I'm looking at a potential breakout here for Keep Network that could potentially get you to $1.30 for the target, and then of course you might even wick up a little bit higher and you might test that $1.55 resistance from the previous price action. Alright guys, let's jump straight on into Alchemy Pay coin, or ACH token here, and I've got it on the daily time frame as well. We're going to take a look at this real quick. Guys, don't forget to smash up the like button and definitely hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel and still watching. Thank you so much. So on the daily time frame for ACH coin, guys, it looks like we are pretty much here. Let me put this back on, let me put it back on log scale there. That's how I had this on the daily time frame. I was going to say those trend lines were not lining up off of log scale. Okay, on log scale, guys, you can see, looks like we are basically in a nice little falling channel here on this chart. I do have one other chart that we're going to look at for ACH, but on this chart, I wanted to point out this support level here, close to 5.5 to 6 cents or so. If we zoom in on this right quick and we put it in here and we look at this, looks like if we leave it on log scale, this support level right here is actually very key. You can see this was very key support back here in the previous price action, and currently looks like that same support level is trying to play as resistance. Looks like we wicked up perfectly up there close to that trend line and caught a little bit of rejection there. So what we're going to look at is the possibility for this pullback, and then we're going to take a look at another chart to take a look at a different. Okay guys, so with us up here in this band here, in this red ribbon, coming up into this is a very good sign. That's an actual sign that we might see some more upside here. Even though we could see a short-term pullback, more upside could be on the way. And when we drop it to the hourly time frame for Alchemy Pay, you can see what I'm talking about, because we are on a nice uptrend on the hourly time frame. We are above this ribbon. You know, when you're below it, you're bearish. Even though when you're below it, when it's in the red here and you're below it, this is the buy zone. Okay, once you get up in the ribbon, right? Once you get back up in this ribbon, after falling below it here and catching all that resistance on it, once you get back up inside of it there, and you start bouncing and playing around inside of there, that's that buy zone. Typically, after falling below it and getting back up into it, that is where you see the nice bounce, and that's exactly what's happened here for Alchemy Pay on the hourly time frame. So when we take it back out to the daily time frame, and we take a look at where we're at, we are inside of the ribbon, guys, on the daily time frame. We are inside of the ribbon. Now, granted, back here, that did not hold, right? We did come inside of the ribbon previously, and look what happened. Like I said, that's the buy zone, because even though we got stopped out at our downtrend, we did have a breakout. Once we got back up and stayed up in that ribbon, we had a breakout, even though we did get rejected by our downtrend. So the same exact thing could happen here, except for the fact that I believe we're getting close to potentially breaking even the downtrend. Now let's jump on to another chart really quickly. In this chart, I just want to quickly point out the fact that you broke this pattern, right? This support level that you have here and here, you did break that here. And look what's happened recently, guys. This is the daily time frame as well. Let me zoom in on this and take a look at this, and then we're going to talk about possible upside targets and downside targets really briefly. So you actually got back up above that previous support level that you broke here, got rejected by, and then went to the downside. You've actually, on this most recent pump for ACH coin, you've gotten all the way back up above your previous support line. So if you can close this daily candle here, guys, if you can close this daily candle right here above this previous support line, this is absolutely beautiful. This is a very, very good thing, and you know, you could possibly even see this have a nice breakout of this downtrend. You've tried before and you've gotten rejected each time you tried to break out of that downtrend, this major downtrend, long-term downtrend on the daily time frame for Alchemy Pay. You've not ever managed to stay above that or have a confirmed breakout above that. So currently we are looking bullish. So you would want to look at your resistance levels here for possible pullbacks. You're going to have resistance at 12 cents, 15 cents, 20 cents. Possible resistance even at 9 to 10 cents, guys. Resistance levels for ACH all the way up are pretty decent. You can see you've had major pullbacks at most of those levels. Each of those levels pretty much played as decent pullbacks for ACH token. Now, as far as the downside goes, guys, you could speculate downside since Alchemy Pay has seen prices as low as down here around, 1.5 cents, guys. You've had prices as low as below a penny for Alchemy Pay in the previous price history here. You've had prices below 1 penny, guys. So with that being said, we could go lower, guys. We could come as low as this previous resistance, which is down around 0.017. You could come as low as some of this previous support down here, which is around 0.0074, so below a penny. These are all possible targets to keep in mind for Alchemy Pay, guys. You don't want to miss this previous price action because all of these previous levels of resistance and support could easily play out and need to be tested in the future before seeing this thing actually skyrocket. So you just want to keep in mind some of this previous price history here, because if you're just paying attention to this price action here and you're not looking back on this chart, this is the Huobi chart. If you're not looking back at some of this, you could miss some possible good signals and indications that you could levels to pay attention to the downside that you're not looking at because you're just focusing on this and this, right? And not this, which both of these are major possibilities. So just be careful, guys. And, like I said, invest, trade at your own risk, do your own research, but watch these charts and make sure you pay attention to the whole chart, especially long-term time frames. Don't just look at the short-term time frames. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to check out averagejoecrypto.io to check out our newly starting competition / giveaway here with the help of one of the AJC token holders themselves. If you are one of the first 25 AJC token holders and your wallet address could win 30 days Dogecoin mining for free. You must be holding AJC during the time of mining to qualify. A draw will be held once we've reached 25 holders. Just check out averagejoecrypto.io to check out the AJC token project. And of course, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hit that like button. Come down and check out some of the other videos, guys. There is my video from Keep Network that I mentioned earlier, guys. That is 7 months ago. Go check that one out as well. And we'll see you in the next one.